Hello dear friends, my name is Solomon and today I want to show you attacks in the Legend League with their Super Bowlers. Actually, most of the players are currently trying to find bases against the Meteor Golems and the Fireball, and that's why, in my opinion, when such meta happens, I mean meta of one equipment or one troop, basically you have to search for an not meta army, and with that you will be able to triple most of the bases, as most of them, as I said, will be built against the Fireball, for example, as currently the meta is of the Fireball, in my opinion. And that's why we are going to try to switch the army to Super Bowlers and to test if this actually works better than the Meteor Golems, and if we will find bases that are working not that great and that are built not against the Super Bowl army. So this is the army that we are going to test today in the Legend Hits. Let me briefly explain you what is the idea behind this army, and then we will switch to the attacks. So basically we are doing a funneling with our Green Warden. The opposite side of the funnel can be created with a couple of Yetis, with siege barracks, with furnace added to them. So basically we are trying to create two sides of a funnel and then go into the base with our Super Bowlers. In case we are facing invisibility bases, we can switch to the log launcher, but basically we are going to use the siege barracks. In the siege barracks I'm using the miners, the super miners and a miner, because actually they also got a new level in the update, so basically they are stronger, and also they are great for the cleanup. So let's dive into the attacks, but before that, guys, I just want to remind you, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Your support is really important and really appreciated, and besides, you can support me even more by writing any comment below this video. Thanks a lot for your support. Let's switch to the attacks. Okay, and the first base that we are going to attack is this ring base with Town Hall isolated in the core. And as I said, basically, first we want to do a small Warden walk with healers and rages. We have lots of rages, that's why actually don't hesitate to use them for a Grand Warden. One or two is actually okay. And I want to destroy the Hero Bell in the beginning because it is standing close to the corner. And yeah, there are Teslas in the corners. That's why I need to take care of them. And actually, I lost some HP from my furnace on the left side, but we still going to clear here the defenses, and also we will try to kill the enemy hero, the king, because he is also standing close to the border, and that's why with the headhunter we can kill him pretty easily. Then we can actually also destroy the fire speeder, which is also great, and then we can start our attack with the Super Bowlers. So we are going to enter into another speeder, and this way we will take care of both of them in the beginning of the attack. As soon as the fire speeder is going down, we will send our bowlers and we will pull the Grand Warden to the left. Also, King Queen should go together with the bowlers. King should open the walls in the core of the base. I also use one totem in the beginning of the attack, and now the second one, because we want to distract the monolith so we don't get damage from this building, as it was targeting Grand Warden. Now we are using jump into the core, and everybody should stay close. I use my Grand Warden ability right now, but actually I could delay it a little bit, I think, because there was not too many damage incoming. But anyway, I decided to use it in the beginning. So you should always try to be rather safe than sorry. Now I used the freeze spell for the Revenge Tower, and you see how easily that tower went down. And we still have one more rage spell. We are using it just there where all the troops are. Also Queen ability there in the core. And unfortunately I lost all my healers, but we still have plenty of troops alive. And again, you see how great the miners are for the cleanup. Nothing can be compared with them for the cleanup, because actually the Yetis are pretty slow. I think the super minions are also slow, and besides they are catching all the black mines, because actually you don't have a lot of air troops, and besides miners are moving under the ground, so they ignore the walls and so on. Moving to the next attack, and here is a box base, and again the idea is pretty much the same. We need to create a funnel, and we need to enter into the core of the base. And basically here we can use the log launcher, because there are plenty of walls in the core, and actually you can use a log launcher here. Besides, you can always search for a value for the flame flinger, as basically when you are doing the Grand Warden walk, sometimes there is a space for the flame flinger, but not on this base. Also, I'm sending another furnace on the opposite side from the Grand Warden, just to start the funnel, start the creation of the funnel. And now we just have to wait a bit until Grand Warden takes care of all those defenses, and then we can move further. Here, oh yeah, here I actually missed the moment when I should use rage spell, and this is just the first day of using this army. That's why some things are still being like trained, and I don't have enough experience with this army to understand when I should use the rage. But actually I had plenty of time to use that rage, and unfortunately I lost my Grand Warden ability. But this is a great opportunity to show you an example that even without the Grand Warden ability we can still triple the base. And actually, besides, you see that here I didn't use the log launcher, I switched to the siege barracks for better funneling, and with king ability actually we don't need it, because you see first layers of walls were opened by the king, and then we're using the jump spell, so we are just going into the core and passing all the base through. And here I would rather have a couple of freeze spells instead of a rage spell, because that revenge tower did a lot of damage. But anyway, we are still okay, we still have plenty of troops. Our royal champion cleared some defenses on the left, which is also great, saving us some time. Probably you can consider taking, instead of the rocket spear, taking the hog puppet. Probably, but I think that rocket spear is safer, because sometimes hogs are just dying too quickly from the splash damage, and with the rocket spear it's just easier to do some cleanup in the beginning. And now the ending of the attack, we still have a couple of healers, and the base is destroyed. We still have bowlers, we still have Queen and Grand Warden. Grand Warden is going to die right now, but anyway, besides, probably we should consider switching the equipment for the Queen. This is something that I'm thinking about right now while attacking, and that would help us to get additional healing, because here you see in the end, and in the previous attack the same, the healers went away in the end of the attack. Okay, we are moving to the next base, and this is double Invis base. And actually, exactly here, we should definitely use the log launcher to activate the invisibilities. The speeders are facing to the opposite sides, and actually, if we just go from the 4 o'clock, we will approach from the dead zone of those speeders, which should be okay for us. So we're again starting with the Grand Warden walk. One furnace there, one furnace on the opposite side, and now we just have to wait until the funnel is created. As I said, I am still considering some changes for this army. Probably, as I said, the healer puppet for the Queen, which can be huge in the beginning of the attack, just using her ability, adding one more tank, the giant, and also healers which will do additional healing, and besides they will collect the black mines. So there is no so many black mines to kill all the healers if we use the healer puppet. Here I wanted to destroy the builder hut, but Grand Warden was standing in front of the speeder, and that's why I decided as soon as I kill the enemy hero, I will start the attack with the bowlers. Now, also using a couple of Yetis and the Royal Champion, King, Queen, and the log launcher. And yeah, now everything should be okay. I used the totem spell in front of 2 speeders just to protect my troops, and we are coming closer to the core of this base. The logs are opening everything in the core for us, and we are okay to move further. Another rage spell there. Now we can use our king ability, and you see everything is just being destroyed. After the king ability, actually, we have some problems with funneling. I mean, you see troops are just running everywhere. And yeah, because of that, sometimes probably you should use your king ability in the beginning, for example, or change the equipment, but it doesn't matter a lot. You see how many troops are still alive. The base is almost destroyed, and yeah, there should not be any issues with the destroying everything else. We still have a jump spell, by the way. Probably we can consider of changing it, but sometimes it's still useful. Sometimes there are so many walls that you still have to use the jump spell even after the log launcher, even after the king ability, and yeah, again, the base is wrecked. As I said, guys, in my opinion, when there is like one meta in the game, like it was with Root Riders and RC Spirit Walk, for example, you always have to try to use something not meta. I mean, not Meteor Golems currently. Because, as I said again, most of the players are currently building bases against the Fireball. And that makes bases pretty weak against other armies. For example, bowlers. Or if you don't like the Fireball, or if you don't have your Meteor Golems upgraded, in any of these cases, you can definitely try the Super Bowler army that I have shown you in this video. This is the army on your screens, and yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, there are no difficult moves like a deep dive with RC, Spirit Walk, or some tricky fireballs in the core of the base. Everything just pretty easily and pretty strong. And again, you saw that I was attacking with not maxed heroes, and it still works. So if I will upgrade all of my heroes, I think the army will be even stronger. So that's it for today, guys. I will place the link for this army in the video description, so go check it out and copy it to yourself. And thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for your subscriptions. I see you in the next video. It was Salamon. Bye.